Hi, my name is Andy, and this is Common Comic Covers, an appreciation podcast for non-key comics. We, my fellow co-host Jeremy, who's usually here with me, is not here today, but I wanted to try something new. Something I'm going to call a deep dive into a comic book, and we'll start right away. I'll show you this one here. This is Frogman Comics number 8 from 1953. It's by Hillman Publications. I somehow saw a picture of this comic book. I don't remember where. And then it was my mission to acquire it. And I had, I just had an eBay search. And so whenever it popped up, I would buy it. And it probably was 5 years before one did. And I'm really happy. This is a great copy. It's fantastic. The plane about ready to splash down and take out the frogmen who are pulling the mines out of the ocean is so evocative to me that it's just like so much action and just it seemed so powerful. It drew me immediately. And I did not pay a lot for this comic book. These comic books do not sell for a lot of money. The caveat with that is they just don't sell because they don't come to market. I was trying to do research to talk about, this is how much this would cost. And I went to the GP analysis, and they don't have a listing for this because one hasn't sold since a graded one hasn't sold. A graded one hasn't sold. There are two books that are on census. They're both 6.0s. That's the highest census. Maybe there's not a big desire for this book, but it's I would say it's kind of a ghost. I don't see a lot of them. This run, there's not a lot of the run. I've been trying to collect the run for 5 years now. After I got this book, I think it occurred to me, I was like, well, maybe I'll get the rest. Today I purchased, there was actually 3 number ones. So I think number 1 is fairly obtainable. And I found one that has Rusted Staples, but it looked like it was in good shape other than that. And it was, $50, which is, for me, that is not a lot for what I feel like I'm getting. But so the cover, I go to the Grand Comic Book Database, which is a good resource to find out about comic books. And nobody knows who did the cover. They have the interior art. They have good guesses, and they think for sure they know some of them. So some of the stories were written by, I wrote it down here. Oh, I missed one. I'll find it though. Mike Suchorsky and Bill Lee, E-L-Y. I don't want to say his name wrong. And then Dan Zolnerowich. And he, and all of them were, I was able to look them up and read little bios about them. They all seemed very interesting. The sad Mike Suchorsky was the sad one. Like, he died in 55. He drowned in a fishing accident. I was like, oh man. Yeah, you wouldn't. Yeah. So I love this comic book. It is in fantastic shape. It's, maybe it's a 6.0, maybe it's a, you know, a, I, d- and maybe it's more, maybe it'd be top of census. I don't know. But then, yeah, who knows? But, maybe I'll send it in and get it graded because I love this book and it'd be good to preserve it. I mean, it's in Mylar and has all sorts of stuff, but yeah, it's great. Oh, so this book came out during the Korean War, but at the tail end, like where they're like the armistice stuff was going on. This came out in February of 53, and the armistice was finalized in July of 53. So, all right. Well, thank you for a real quick blurb, deep dive on Frogman number 8. See you again soon.